What's good? We back with the boxing clinic, back on the boxing grind, keeping it moving. Y'all know how we do. And we talked about a little bit earlier, or it was yesterday, about how we getting a lot of fighters thinking both sides are the A side, and I was wondering why most of these so-called A side versus A side fights don't do a winner split. A winner percentage to the side. You know what I mean? Like fight, for 45% apiece, and then the extra 10% goes to the winner. And both sides are so confident, and they believe they're the A side, and they believe they're gonna win. Then why not just do it that way? Because we getting a lot of guys thinking they the A side when they really ain't. We getting a lot of guys that's telling us they can whoop a guy, but they know they really can't. Let's keep it real. And what really brought this to my attention is the Joshua and Wilder situation, and the Garcia and Robert Reisner Jr. situation, Mikey Garcia. Now, a lot of people, let me address this, saying, I don't see where Mikey's, he's just saying that it wasn't enough money for him and Robert Reisner Jr. that both wanted A-side money. Let me cut the bullshit here. He can't be making too much more money fighting Sergey Lipinets. He said in the article, read the whole article, I think it's the third before last, I got a wrong paragraph, or the fourth before last, where he says, okay, Lipinets got the size advantage, but Robert Reisner Jr. presents a height and reach issue. That just tells me all I need to know right there. I can read between the lines. Robert Reisner Jr. is a harder opponent for him. And he cherry-picked Sergey Lipinets because, the money was closer to what he wanted. Maybe get more money than the champion. That could be true. But he probably fighting Lipinets about the same money he be getting for Robert Reisner Jr. But the difference was Robert Reisner Jr. was presented a bigger problem for Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia is a cherry picker. He moves up and down in weight to cherry pick his opponents. And let's keep it real now. Now I'm starting to see it for what it is. He hiding behind money. And if money is the issue, y'all both want the same price. All right, 40%, 20% goes to the winner. If you believe you really going to whoop somebody, that should be no issue. And the same thing with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. No need to wait till somebody to lose or look vulnerable or become desperate. Hey, look here. All right, I'm the fucking A side if I'm Anthony Joshua. I want to give you a 60-40 split, but I tell you what we do. I drop down to a 50 split. You drop down to a 30 split. The extra 20 will go to the winner. And if they both feeling confident about how they win it, they'll take that. If you feel you're going to win, you will take that. I understand that it's no contingency plans in boxing. There's no health assurance or 401k. I feel them on that. But at the end of the day, this is a sport that, a lot of guys be rapping that yip yap. They be trying to sell a fight and they get in there and they shit the bed via Guillermo Rigondeaux. And if you believe you're really going to whoop the other A-side type fighter, ain't no need to hide behind the money. Put the money to the side and the winner get the split. Get the other half, get the other 20, 10%, whatever they want to split up. Let's keep it real. We seen a few fighters this year, Chavez, Canelo, and other guys bet their purse and then bag out on betting their purse. No, just put the split aside, put in the contract. All right, if it's a 50-50 fight, 45-45, the other 10% goes to the winner, to the victor. All right, y'all feeling froggy? 40-40, the other 20 go to the victor. That's the way it should be in the world in boxing, where these guys only fight once and twice a year, and they desperate for big purses, so they don't have to compete every year and defend their title or whatever it may be. Do it that way, because these guys' usage rate in the ring is going through the toilet. On average, it got to be the top elite prize fighters fighting once or twice a year, and it's getting irritating. It's hard to figure out who's the fighter of the year. He fought once, he fights. It ain't like these guys fighting the creme de la creme each time going out, neither. It ain't like these guys going from fighting Triple G to fighting Canelo for 2 times a year. These guys are fighting guys like, who knows? They fighting guys like, like Rod Salka, and then they coming against guys like Lamont Peterson. Like, if you're gonna fight twice a year, give me a Keith Thurman and Earl Spence or something like that, or Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. Or Charlo, and then go fight Andrade. Give me some good fights. Don't be giving me a trash fight in an eye fight or a trash fight in a great fight. Give me 2 good fights if you're going to fight twice a year or fight once a year. You got to give me a great fight. Earl Spence is no excuse for him to be fighting only one time this year. It's no excuse. A guy that's in his prime at 20 or about to enter his physical peak prime at 28 years old, not need to be fighting once a year. Terrence Crawford, a dog like that, he don't need to be fighting twice a year. He need to be fighting 3 or 4 times a year. Gennady Golovkin, a guy that historically loved to fight 3 or 4 times a year as much as he can, only fought, once or twice this year. This is getting hysterical, man. But we gone.